Welcome to SAP BusinessObjects Lumira. My name is Vasco Guerreiro and today I'm going to show you how to use a business methodology called the ABC analysis. The business methodologies allow a group of people to discuss a topic by using standardized processes and visualizations. Indeed, we have already seen in a previous video why you should use methodologies, but let me provide you with a quick summary here. Business methodologies can help speeding up the decision-making process by preventing misunderstandings among an audience and by avoiding time waste to get the message across. They allow to build common ground when pitching your message and establish a connection between your information and your audience. As a matter of fact, the business methodologies are split into categories: the descriptive and the analytical methodologies. The descriptive methodologies are the ones that provide background and contextual information to get a comprehensive snapshot of a topic, like for example, a SWOT analysis. By the other hand, the analytical methodologies are frameworks that explore, compare, and contrast different relationships of ideas. They do not simply show information, but they allow to reorganize it, like for example, a BCG matrix. Your audience can be composed of different types of people. It can range from people that are completely new to your topic up to subject matter experts. Business methodologies will allow you to get everybody on the same page with an easy-to-understand starting visualization where you can go as deep as needed to tell your story and engage specifically with each type of target audience or a combination of audiences. In this video, I'm going to explain in more details what the ABC analysis extension is about. We will start with a little bit of theory, then review the creation process and finish with a live example of how to use this extension. As a matter of fact, how many times have you tried to analyze your product portfolio to understand the level of significance of one or multiple products? Probably quite often, right? Well, the ABC analysis is based on a methodology called the Pareto analysis that uses the Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 rule, which demonstrates that by doing 20% of the work, you can generate 80% of the benefit of doing the entire job. The ABC analysis considers several items, such as customers, inventory items, or sales territories. It provides a mechanism for identifying items that will have a significant impact on the overall inventory costs, as well as a mechanism for identifying different categories of stock. Now, you are probably asking yourself, how can we do this? The ABC analysis suggests that the inventories of an organization are not of equal value. Based on that, the inventory is grouped in three categories, A, B, and C, that reflect the order of their estimated importance. The A items are very important for an organization. Due to their high value, a frequent value analysis is required because 20% of the items account for 70% of the annual sales of these items. The B items are less important than A. These are the interclass items where 30% of the items represent 25% of the annual sales. The C items are marginally important. They have the lowest consumption value, where 50% of the items represent 5% of the annual sales. After the theory, let's focus on the creation process to use the extension. First, we will need to structure our data and add everything to a spreadsheet. Then we will have to choose an analytical application and upload our data into the application. The last step is to select the extension and run our analysis to visualize the results of our rankings. To better understand all the capabilities of this extension, let me show you how to use it with real data. With SAP BusinessObjects Lumira, we can dive a little bit deeper into our data to categorize our products correctly. The first step is to add a dataset to our spreadsheet. In our example, it includes the following columns: item ID, cost per unit, annual demand, annual costs, usage value, and classification. It is important to populate all the information properly. Have a title for each column, have data for each line, add a classification for each product, and do not calculate any sum in your spreadsheet. This will be done in the analytics solution. The second step is to download the ABC analysis extension for Lumira. You can check how to download an extension in our separate video, SAP BusinessObjects Lumira, how to install business methodologies extensions. The third step is to upload the data. Once you have launched Lumira, you can see measures and dimensions on the left side. Let's now calculate the cost per unit using the measure section. This will allow us to see the cost of our items. Now, let's select the dimension usage value and the dimension classification in order to make the comparison between the percentage of items and the percentage of annual sales. In our visualization, the blue-shaped section represents the A items, where 20% of the items represent 70% of the annual sales. The lighter blue-shaped section represents the B items, where 30% of the items represent 25% of the annual sales. Finally, in the orange-shaped section, you can see the C items, the ones where 50% of the items represents 5% of the annual sales. For additional learning content and tutorial videos on how to use Lumira, visit our website www.saplumira.com.